Welcome to this Windows channel, and this is a quick look at what's coming up in the world of Windows. What's actually going to be interesting to look at in the near future. So we're, going towards the end of 2018. Here you see a post from Donna Sarkar. In the Insider Ring, we haven't had a build for 3 weeks, and we're not going to have one this week again. They're really doing something really major, so we're going to have a lot of new features in the Insider Ring. That means we're going to have a lot of stuff to look at when Redstone 4 is coming in March. One thing that we know for sure, Timeline will be part of that new Windows 10 Redstone 4. So that's something to really look forward, and it actually should be in this build that we are waiting for, that we should probably get before Christmas. One feature that a lot of people are talking about, sets. Two things about it. I posted a video yesterday of how Microsoft Edge isn't really used much. And one user, and it's totally true, was telling me how sets will actually put Microsoft Edge in the limelight because it will be used. And there's another thing about Edge also that I forgot to mention yesterday. A lot of Universal Windows Platform apps to come apparently are going to kind of use the Edge engine. So that means when we go on the web and when we use these apps, it's actually going to register as being Microsoft Edge. It's just that it's not going to look like a web browser or Microsoft Edge. It's just going to look like an app. But in that app, they will be using some parts of Microsoft Edge in here. So that's, of course, something that probably will, in some ways, make Microsoft Edge more popular in the future. Talking about sets, now there's a contradiction about a lot of things with sets. Microsoft has this annoying way of announcing stuff, making us believe they'll make the cut to the next version of Windows 10. And when Windows 10 version arrives, well, there's a lot of things missing. So one of the things that we were mentioning is sets that was announced last week. And everybody said, oh, cool, there's going to be that new feature called sets. Well, now today they kind of wanted to make sure that we understand that it's not making it to Redstone 4. But somebody said, well, we never said it would. But somebody said, yes, and one of the blog posts you did say it was Redstone 4. Well, anyways, those things that Microsoft do that you just don't really understand sometimes why they do it. So anyways, lots of things to come in 2018. I think is going to be very interesting. One of the things that you got to understand is in 2018, if things do not change, we should have 2 versions of Windows again. Redstone 4 in March with Redstone 5 somewhere in September. This is what Microsoft wants to do. It's keeping in its schedule, so that's kind of interesting. As for the Insider team, they're going to kind of work in the weekend because they want to make sure that this build goes out before holiday season arrives. And of course, we'll be keeping and continuing our videos through 2018 with all the new features talking about Windows 10. So I hope you enjoy our channel. And one last little thing for those that are watching my Windows Insider show. No show today, as we're 3 weeks with the same build, almost a month. Not a lot to talk about in the Insider stuff. So I'll be postponing the show for next week. Talking about shows, next week 2 big shows will be coming to this channel and to the Insider channel. On Tuesday, we will have our year in review. So it's going to be an extra long show also, where we're going to talk about the year in review. It's going to be in a Christmassy feeling. Santa is probably going to be there. So that's going to be fun on Tuesday, 3 p.m. Eastern, 2000 UTC. On the Insider channel, the Windows Insider show next week. Also a year-end review of Insider stuff and of what we had in Windows 10 through the 2 big versions that were announced this year and installed on a lot of computers. Plus, maybe playing around with a new build. There's a good possibility for that. So all of that coming next week. So no show today for the Insiders, but I promise you next week we'll have 2 really big shows. They're not going to last an hour. They're going to last pretty long. And we'll take our time before we take the holiday break of live shows to really talk about all of this for sure. So hope you enjoy our videos, and thank you so much for following us on this channel.